Hi everyone, thanks for joining today's call. Our first agenda item is to look at the current sprints to see if there's any questions or blockers that anyone would like to discuss. Anyone? So maybe we can give like a brief update on the CDM forms then. So as CDM team met last week, and then they did some testing and provide some feedback. And Simon, did you get the new concept from the form team yet for the dispensary form?
Not yet. There are about 2 things there to clarify.
Okay.
Yeah.
So except the new concept on whole, and I think there's like some minor changes feedback on the reminders.
Yeah. So the feedback I got from them, I've already made the necessary changes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So in the if you look at the attachment I gave back, there are just 2 things I indicated to them. They need to give me more information for me to go ahead.
Okay. So I don't think anyone replied to the email.
No, they haven't.
Yeah. So I guess we'll follow up today after today's call and for those 2 pending information.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Another update is the Big Pig medical use and cost assessment form, and right now we got some clarifications from the Big Pig team that they might be potentially trying to do some some analysis to compare with the log costing forms. So I'm going to try to map the rest of the form, the concepts, as well as maybe creating some new ones, and so that they can be consistent. It's easier for them to do analysis later on. So that is on my court to do. So yeah, so that one is in progress. And then for testing on mUzima to be compatible with 1.1, 1.5, this one continues to be on hold because we don't have the public IP assigned. And also when doing internally last week, it has invalid SSL. I don't know if Robai, Ruth, or Eric got any update today whether they were able to get tested mUzima with 1.1, 1.5 today, whether the SSL issue got resolved.
Miencha is still working on it. He has not yet resolved.
Okay, so we'll continue to put it on. Okay. And I think Ruth spent some time with Sheila on testing the device management and security app. Ruth, do you mind just to give us a brief update? How's that going? Ruth? Hey, Robert, you're on mute in case you're talking.
Okay, sorry, Eda. I was able to test with Sheila, and we got a blocker, and I created a ticket mUzima 396. 396 because we are not able to register a device from the device side.
Yes,
I consulted with Sam, and he requested that I create the ticket, so I already created the ticket.
Okay.
I also yes, Eda.
Go ahead.
I also tested 391 on error on date of birth, and there were some fixes there. I updated on the ticket, so maybe we can get from the ticket.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yes. So I had a question there because they already set the validation to 24th of 1998 February, I was asking if it will be updating automatically, because as the days are moving, the years are also moving. So someone who was on 24th was 18 years. On 25th now, because we are in 29th, is also on 18 years.
I think it would against the registration date.
Yes, when you're registering a person.
Yes, correct.
Yes. On the server side.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it should not allow someone less than 18 years old to register. It's against the registration date.
Yeah.
So it should not even store the day of, I mean, like to store the record if it did not meet the minimum requirement. Does it make sense? So basically, we should not allow the to even register a new record if it does not meet the minimum requirement.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So maybe in addition, they can give an error message. If someone enters an invalid date, it should say the date is invalid. So currently it does not give any message.
Yeah, it should prompt saying that the user is less than 18 years old. Maybe like we can prompt a message saying that user is required to be 18 or above.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We'll update the ticket. Except these tickets, is there anything anyone would like to discuss, address before we move to the next agenda item? Okay. So I know that the discussions on continue the discussion of the mobile CDSS would take quite a bit of time. So I would like to just Kipto just drop off. Maybe okay, since Kipto's drop off and also Lawrence got drop off, maybe we can just go ahead and move to the mobile CDSS continue the discussions. So I want to know if folks got a chance to read the meeting notes we discussed like last Friday. I don't know if anyone got a chance to read it and then to see if you have other questions or specific areas that you would like to discuss. If not, maybe I can throw in a couple just to get a sense what you guys think, and then maybe also I think it introduced a new ideas called the service bus, and I wonder if Martin or Simon can maybe give us a brief like summary what the service bus is, so that it's easier for members to chime in and then to start the discussion on that one.
You're asking what a service bus is?
Service bus.
Yeah, that's the service bus is just a design thing. I think we refer to it in the by considering how the code will be designed. So we are looking for a way to create some generic code through which we can use to send messages from one point to another within the application. So I think that's how we can look at it. So it's just a generic channel through which we can send reminders to various parts, either to forms or to various sections within the application.
Okay, so how about I see that like under the summaries, it has like generic summaries as well as the registry. So can you guys like help us to understand what you guys wanted, how the summaries and the registry to be different, and what components would be included in each of them?
Say that again.
Like right here, it said the summaries and the registry need to separate the content generation for the summary and registries from the visualizations. I just wonder what would be considered as summary, what would be considered as registry.
Yeah, again, those are just definitions, right? So you can think of a registry as just a flat table representing an aggregation for multiple people, right, within a cohort, right? So you can imagine having a registry for HIV positive patients, right, with
Mm-hmm.
particular details displayed, where each individual basically is just one row within that registry. Okay,
So pretty much it's like a flat table to
yeah,
include some kind of indicators or certain observations, and then one patient per row. That type of registry, is it what it is?
exactly. So I mean, that's the highest level, and then obviously you should be able to delve deeper. Like if you click on the individual, you should be able to maybe go to the individual records or things like that. Okay, but to me, a registry you have to define the fields that show up or the columns that show up within the registry, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to decide how the registry gets visualized, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we could have a standard visualization thing for a registry, for all types of registries, or basically we just have to make that decision.
Mm-hmm. So this would be done on the server side, correct?
Um, well, my inclination is that it should be done on the server side,
Uh-huh.
um, and then basically, and then basically that information gets sent to the mobile device. The reason why I'd say I prefer it being done on the server side is because we want to have control of what gets displayed,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of which concepts the person chose on the device.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
the reason I asked this because I think maybe we should check with Wheeler because they create the ETL back playground, and I think they create the flat tables for the ETL purpose. So maybe we should check with them what have they done so far, and then whether we can take advantage what they have and a reference to, so that we don't need to um, um, put in stuff from scratch. Yeah.
yeah, it makes sense. Seems to me that the ETL might be very specific to AMPA. I could
Uh-huh.
be wrong.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we also just need to see what the large OpenMRS community has done
Yes.
around it, so that whatever we do is in line with the future direction OpenMRS is going.
Yes. I think yeah, I think because like how the flat table looks like would be mainly driven by the metadata, so it would be quite difficult to have how to say um, one generic one applied to all, unless like we're dealing with like big implementation like maybe Can EMR, since like the standard for so many sites, things like that. Um, so maybe we can just reference how just take a look what um, they have done so far, and then to see how we can is there anything that we can adopt. I think in 2 or 3 weeks, I think they plan to do like work in progress in OpenMRS Dev Forum as well. So maybe FYI, folks, maybe we should also just to check out to see what they have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And Sam is going to be leading that process,
Okay.
involving him on those discussions of
Okay.
basically whatever is going on will be important.
Okay, yeah. I think it's good for us just to take a look to see, is anything we, like lessons learned that we can, from them, yeah. Okay. Those are the things that I think that for me that I would like just to mention about it. I wonder if other members have questions on the mobile decision support. Is there anything that Martin and Simon want to add about this that we need to pay attention to, or any particular information that you would like to get from the team?
No, I don't have any.
Okay.
Me too. I don't have any.
Okay. So maybe I have one more. Sorry, I remember now. About like how to resolve the reminder. Are we going to capture on the first pass? Are we going to capture the provider, whether the provider is saying that, oh, this reminder is accurate, and then we want to, and then I took these actions, or this reminder is accurate, but I did not take actions, or this reminder is not correct, or things like that. Are we going to capture those things for first pass?
That's where the service bus issue comes in.
Okay.
So initially we said some of it will be hard coded. It's in there somewhere, and then eventually once we have a more generic way of doing some of that additional stuff, that's correct. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the service bus concept, so I think maybe I need to chat with Sam to get more from his head.
Well, yeah, just think about it as an easy way to be able to do those additional things. So you could just call it to kind of say, for this reminder, I want to do the additional actions related to the reminder instead of just displaying it. And so you call the service bus, and it allows you to kind of be able to select those options as part of your development without too much work.
It's going to be a big bus.
Yeah, it's just a sub-function that's customizable to some degree. Is that? Yeah. Yeah, so it's a function that's customizable that allows you to do some of those things for different types of reminders. Yeah. So you can see mostly we mention the service bus whenever we talk of actionable reminders. So actionable reminders means that besides just displaying the reminder, we want to get some feedback or some information out of it. So for example, if a user takes an action and they click on a button, it means that action of saying, okay, I've done it, should be sent back and saved in some way. Or if they want to give some feedback, it will be channeled through the service bus. Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if other members have questions or comments on this one. Okay, sounds like a no. Then we'll continue to work on this with Sam, and then we will bring updates once in a while with the bigger team. So now let's move to the implementation updates. Derek?
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Derek.
I'm fine. I would say again, not much from this side at the moment. We were supposed to be out today with the whole team to go out for the CHWs to help in a screening, and also whether you can push in the behavior assessment tools on the server. But unfortunately, we didn't manage to go there. There is an appraisal process that is taking place, so we are pushing it tomorrow. So maybe that's the only my update I have from this side today.
How's the error resolution going?
On Proda, I would say we don't have a number of errors right now. The others we did resolve, the ones that were there previously. Only on LAC VM that Vitalis, who is the data manager, is handling. We've not met today to find out how so far, or I haven't checked because of the appraisal process. But maybe I can give an update in the next call. What is saying? Thanks. We also pushing more forms to prod. Thanks.
Great. I don't see. Is Lawrence with you?
Sure, he's here.
Oh, hi, Lawrence.
Hi, Ed.
How are things going for with CDM?
No, we are okay. I think we began receiving the screening forms on production. That began this, and I was busy on phone with them, but at least they were able to push a few. So I think in the coming weeks we're going to have more of them coming in. That should
Can
be
you
about.
help us? Yeah, can you help us to ping Nicholas and Dr. Kimano that two inquiries that Simon was asking from last email?
Yes, I will.
That'd be great. If not, we're kind of stuck in that one as well as the new concept. Yeah.
Okay, I will do that.
How about the error resolution?
Oh, we are doing fine. I think we have 0 forms right now there.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
Thanks.
I think it would get less and less forms to go to the error queue, except those duplicate records created offline. Hopefully, those are the only ones happening in the future. Yeah.
And I think it's encouraging. I think as we go by, they tend to reduce in number, like the
Yes.
number that's ending up on the error. So that's it.
Yeah. Great. Keep two actually sent an email to Simon and I before the call, saying that he start working on the error resolution for oncology program, and he run into some issues, and then he reached out to us and asked us to assist. And I think it's those old data that that can only be update. You know, the data from the old long time ago that it can sync recently, and then it needs to be updated on the database and things like that. So I will work with Simon to see how we can help Kipto's team to resolve those. I don't, and I think that's the only update that we have from oncology team, unless other members have more information. Sounds like a no. Those are on my agenda item. Is there any other topic that anyone would like to discuss or to share? Sounds like a no. So we can have a very short call today, and thank you everyone for your contributions, and please update the tickets accordingly, and we will chat again through RC as well as Friday call.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.